What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Transformer Land. We are the icons of Icon. I'm JJ Tron.
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Today, just want to give a big shout out to everybody who subscribed. This is our first bit doing this. We started in August. We were trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in that first few months. We didn't make it. We fell a little short. But that's okay, because we're going to keep doing this. We won't keep you too long. Today's video is going to be all about each of our top 10 pickups for 2025. The year has come. It is gone. On to 26. But here's our top 10.
Okay, so number 10 is Blue Braun. You guys can see that. He's blue. Overseas version. So, I was at one of the last shows that we went to, Transformer Convention. They all start running together. Was that BotCon or TFCon?
Last of TFCon.
TFCon. So TFCon Chicago, one of the dealers had this. He actually brought it for me. His name's Johnny. Shout out to him. And I thought this was really cool. I kind of got my feet wet with these, the Strellas, I guess, or whatever people refer to them, but overseas mini bots. I thought they're pretty cool. Like I said, I just got my feet wet on them. I don't have a lot of them, but I do like them. I think they're really cool. And once you start getting all the finishing, the American vintage, what's next? You start going overseas. So that's kind of like what I did. I'm not getting too crazy, but this one was like super nice, and I thought it was really cool. He thought of me when he picked it up. So I ended up buying that from him. And so that was, and thinking about all the purchases we got, you don't do like new, you dabble in it. And I buy new stuff. So anything new is really not like a Grail once it's coming out. Really cool to have, but the Grails are really like the vintage, and I do KOs and memorabilia and that kind of thing. So, for me, I was like, well, okay, well, I'll do sealed stuff and I'll do loose. So I figured I'd have a loose item, and I thought it was really cool. And so for loose items, this is probably one of my favorite pieces here that I picked up in 2025.
For me?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice. It really doesn't. I don't really like this particular shade of dark gray, so I'm gonna let you hang on to that one for a little bit.
All right.
But I'll take a rain check on that.
Cool.
So, all right. Well, for my number 10, we're going back to TFCon Chicago 2025 October. I think it was October.
Sure, man.
Yeah,
it was October.
The days all run
end of
together.
October. Yeah.
So for mine, started off with a nice sealed carded long haul. Been trying to put together a full set of Constructicons on card. Ideally, I would like everything to be in the TM box, in the trademark package, as opposed to the registered trademark package. This, however, is a registered trademark, but there's a little warp on the card, as you can see. The bubble's not perfect, but picked this up in Chicago from, imagine that, I don't know, couple three guys who, I don't know, got a small little Transformer outlet. They call it like Transformer Land or something.
Something like that.
It's something like that. I'm not really sure I don't know those guys very well. So, tough negotiators.
Strange dudes.
Yeah, basically had to beat them up with a stick to get them to come off the price. So I think they wanted like $1,000, to look at it. Something like that. But no, picked that up. Been wanting to get it. Picked up the gift set a few years ago, but really wanted to get each individual card because I'm, crazy. Sick. I got a sickness.
A little bit.
It's a sickness.
It's okay, man.
But that's my number 10. That's my number 10 pickup. I like it. So, yeah.
Cool.
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. Number 9. Let's see here. We'll do these guys. So, I did both of them as one because I picked them up at the same time. Same thing. Chicago. TFCon, set these out. And these basically, so I got C-Wing and Scalar. Got these from, again, not Transformer Land, but I
Yep.
got them from a couple cool guys. Shout out to George and Mark. They always end up bringing something that I want. And what's crazy is I pretty much had completed this. These were the only two that I needed to complete, and they just so happened to have them.
So to complete the whole Veronicon, these were the
The
last two you
last
needed?
two I needed.
And that's the only two they
yeah,
had?
it's the only two they had. Man.
Oh.
Imagine that.
Hey, you know who you are, George and Mark. Get out of my boy's head. You know what I'm saying? Get out. Get out.
Which is crazy, man. And those dudes
Yeah.
are really cool. Bought a bunch of stuff from them. Really super cool dudes. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. And like I said, you know, I'd finished off. Well, let me back up. That's what I needed was these two to finish off the set. And you know a little bit more about like the bubbles. So
Yeah,
kinda talk about those.
so there's a variant to each one. There was a large bubble, small bubble. The small bubble, I believe the small bubble's a little more common than the larger bubble. I know that high grades, I think these were both, I think there was an 80 and an 80 plus grades on these. Anybody who sends stuff off to AFA, 80 is the new 85. Pulling an 85 out of AFA right now it basically better be dead stock mint, like a U grade almost, fresh out of the shipping crate. But they came in really great. The big bubbles, it is so hard to get a high grade just because the bubble's so oversized that, 30, 40 years later, they just get crunched wherever they were stored unless they were like eternally displayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, George and Mark, always great guys to hang out with. See them at pretty much every major show. We'll see them at Kane County from time to time. Great guys, a lot of fun to hang out with. Very, very knowledgeable. We'll drop a link in the description for their new Instagram that dropped. We didn't really ask permission to put their link in, but I don't care.
Well,
I do what I want.
so when you mentioned the small and large bubbles, so these are the smalls.
These are the small bubbles.
And it just was sheer coincidence that that these were the small and the other carded ones, the other 4 carded ones were, or is it 3?
3 more carded
Three
ones,
more
yeah.
carded ones were also the small bubbles. So that's why I had brought up the large bubble and the small bubble.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was my
Oh,
number
we'll leave
9.
these out here. Let's leave them out here.
Oh, you want them right there?
Yeah, leave them out there.
Okay.
Show the whole kit and caboodle.
Okay.
For number 9, for me, you may be sensing a little bit of a theme. So another sealed on card, mock, MOSC, MOC, MIC, KEY. Oh no, that's a different organization.
MIS,
but we-
MISC.
We got Scrapper. And again, little card warp, definitely got a bubble ding. Condition probably not gradable, but I'll grade them anyway because I just want it in a protective case so it doesn't get any worse. I'm not a grade.
Well,
bouge.
once they put them in there, if you guys can see, like on these, they got kind of a clip in there, a little plastic piece on there, and then down the side,
They got
that'll like hold everything kind of flat anyways.
a nice way to keep them. Now this one, on the other hand, is a trademark package as opposed to a registered trademark. So I got one of each, if you will. But yeah, I think Devastator ranks pretty high on everybody's favorite combiner list. I mean, first combiner to appear in the cartoon. Transformers lore. Who is the first combiner? Hit us up in the comments if you think you know. I don't know, but we'll say if it's the guy I think it is, he is my favorite combiner. So, but yeah, 2 other Constructicons for me, rounding out 10 and 9.
Okay, number 8. Let's see, what are we gonna go with here? Number 8. We'll go with. All right, this is a pretty cool knockoff, double dealer,
knockoff.
and so that's what it looks like. It's not sealed. It is open. It's got a little bit different color variations. I think I took a picture of them together, but that's the difference on them. I've seen this a few times. You want to take a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times on eBay and on the knockoff websites and stuff like that. Passed it up for whatever reason, and then it showed up again. Finally picked it up.
Metamorphs.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't very cheap. And, so sometimes you can find knockoffs for cheap. Sometimes people want way too much for them. I think, I might have paid somewhere in between that. But it's really nice. I've taken them out. Plastic's really super nice. The colors are sweet. One of my favorite knockoffs right there. Just
look at the artwork on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. Like, that is not your standard knockoff box back, card back. But other than the colors being different, obviously very similar style, biting on Hasbro's flavor just a little bit, but that's a really cool piece.
Well, and the other thing that, in the knockoff realm or whatever is these metamorphs, I don't necessarily know if they're, quote, a true knockoff. I think they might have been a licensed company wherever they put these out at. So, if you know more in the comments, go ahead.
Yeah, we'd love to know. If
yeah.
you know, let us know.
Yeah. So, metamorphs, I believe they might be some sort of licensed product or subcategory or something. I just know that for most of the metamorphs that I have, they have some sort of color variant. Sometimes they're missing a piece, like if you get like a pretender or like a combiner, it might be the limb might be kind of different, but most of the time it's a different color or some piece is missing, or sometimes they've added something to it. Yeah, that I've noticed, but pretty much exactly the same mold.
Now, where did you pick this up?
I think I got this on eBay. Evil Bay. Wow.
I got nothing against eBay. If it's Evil Bay to you, I'll give you a nickel's worth of free advice. If you don't like eBay, don't go on eBay.
Don't go on eBay?
Yeah. If you don't like it, don't.
Yeah.
Don't go on.
I mean, if it's something I want, I don't care who's got it. It could be my worst enemy. As long as the price is right, I'm gonna get it. Like, I might hate your guts, but you got something I want. Hey, man.
Well, since you brought it up, this might be for sale, and since the worst enemy thing doesn't bother you, I'll set you a good price, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Don't you worry.
All right.
Don't you worry about a thing.
All right, man.
All right, moving on. Where we at? 8 now? Are we at 8?
Yeah, 8.
8. Ocho. Coming in, there is a theme. If you haven't figured it out, I can't help you. Number 3. Number 3 of the Constructicons. One, Mr. What we got? The Scavenger? Scrapper? Which one did I pick up? I don't even remember. Yeah, Scavenger. I picked up Scavenger, little excavator guy. Really clean bubble card again. There's a little warpage, a little edge damage, but my second trademark packaging. We've talked about Devastator. I won't go into it too deep. We'll just, set him here with his buddies.
So you said you're talking about grading those. Are you gonna send those off all at one time when you do decide?
Yeah. If and when, and most likely a when I send them off, just to get them encased. They'll all go at the same time, just so I have them all back at the same time. Speaking of Devastator, many years ago, to the tune of probably 12 years ago, at least 10, a good acquaintance of mine had come across a really minty set of G2 KB exclusive orange Constructicons, and over the course of, I don't know, 3 or 4 months in total, he had sent like 3 of them off to get graded. Yeah, he still has the other 3 that he has failed to send off. So I guess lesson learned: do it all at once, or you won't do it.
You may not finish.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
This guy.
It was me.
Bless his heart, and for all of us Southerners out there, I mean that in the true Southern manner of bless his heart. But yes, so I will not be doing that. Yeah, they'll all get sent at the same time. Speaking of which, hey man, can I borrow some grading fee money?
Sure.
Ah, what a sweet guy. I take it back. I don't bless his heart anymore.
Okay, so I decided to take that out of the box. So,
we're
anyways,
gonna play with our toys.
Well, yeah, I took them out just to show everybody like the color, really different here. And here's the pieces. His little bat. There we go. And then a little side piece there. And
we're knock. We need a knock.
Knock. There we go.
Knock.
Check that out. And then
to knock.
It even has the sticker sheet right here.
Great little Power Master.
And look,
Master.
so check out supposed to be the Decepticon logo is something totally different there.
It's a little off, but I don't know. I don't know. I got a T-shirt idea in mind. Maybe I'll just, knock off their Decepticon logo.
This little guy.
So nice that it came with unused stickers, but I'm not exactly what you would call surprised that you bought something with unused stickers.
Yeah. Yep.
So sticker junkie over here.
Yeah. Yep. So there's that. So what number we at? Number
7. Lucky
Seven.
number 7.
Number 11. Okay. So there's going to be a theme here again. This bad boy here. I don't like picking these up like that, but all right. So we got Steel Pretender here. So whatever this class is called,
Shane
Mega
Claw.
Class, or
I'd call it Mega Class.
something like
but
that.
What do I know?
So Shane Claw. There you go. So yeah.
Large Pretender. I don't know. Critter Pretender.
Yep. So yeah, I believe I picked this one up from I don't know, KC's
This is a local spot.
local spot. Yeah.
Local spot. I think you did get this at a local spot.
Yeah. So shout out to Casey.
I mean, you got Double Dealer out. Let's do it like pull him out and.
Oh yeah, you want?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do that.
You want a box knife or?
Yeah. So yeah, eventually, same thing. Want to get that graded. Kind of got into the Pretenders late. When they had come out, I was not a fan. But then as I got older and decided like I want to try to complete the whole American G1 line. So then all of a sudden the Pretenders came back in. They're like, oh yeah, I want those.
I guess I'm gonna have to go get all those.
Yeah. And then so I was like, well, maybe I'll try to get them sealed, and that might not have been the best idea I've ever had. I've had probably worse ideas, but that one wasn't great. So
it was not your finest moment.
No,
Is
I mean,
what you're saying?
I've gotten quite a few of them. I'm probably more than halfway there. Probably there's going to be a couple I probably won't ever have sealed, and I do have some loose. I've replaced some of the loose mitten box ones that I had with sealed ones. So eventually I'd like to get them graded.
What do you think you'll never get?
I don't know. Probably a sealed Thunderwing.
Thunderwing.
Sorry guys, I've got a little bit of a cold here, but yeah, I do have a loose Thunderwing that I actually did pick up earlier this year, or last year I should say, 2025. Yeah, so I do have a loose one, pretty nice. So I'll probably end up, I will complete Pretenders. I just doubt I'll ever have them all sealed.
Sealed. Because
these ones, I mean, these guys were pretty pricey themselves.
Yeah.
That size one. And so, like I think it's Skyhammer or something like that. That one's a
Skyhammer, Vroom.
Yeah, those are two
Vroom.
tough ones. I have a Vroom, and that one's unused, but the box is mangled. And I bought that one way back too. So tough one. Very tough.
Where we at? Number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Theme keeps going. Mixmaster. So really decent bubble, no real dings, a little bit of edge wear, not quite as much card warpage on it, but clean bubble all in all. Another TM box. Not my favorite Constructicon, but one of the top 6 Constructicons for sure. So we'll slide him in there. I don't know. These may not all make it on camera. I don't know.
Okay.
We make it up as we go, folks.
Number, what are we, 5?
6.
6. Yep. Okay.
I don't know. We're at like somewhere in between 6 and 7.
6, 7. Okay. Here's another tough one that was, tough finding it sealed is Gunrunner. And again, like the theme, Pretenders. So I'll spin it around. I didn't do a good job last time on the other one, so you can see. And that's why I was trying to find like no flat crease. And that's tough. Get them sealed.
Yeah.
There's a, I don't know if you guys can see it right there's kind of
a little indention
right there. Not a big deal. Kind of a little bit on the other side, so not that bad. Other than that warping right there, and it's pretty noticeable.
I'd probably still grade it.
Yeah,
I grade it. I mean, again, I'm not overly concerned about the grades. Mainly, I want them protected. They display nice in an acrylic case. Could buy sliding bottom cases, but sliding bottom cases prices have gone up. So I'll spend the extra few bucks and just get them
sealed.
Get them verified that they are in fact the real deal, the real McCoy. original vintage, and then they're protected. You know, dust them off once in a while, and they look really, really nice.
Yep, I
Really,
agree.
really nice. Carrying on, we will go to my favorite Constructicon because don't nobody mess with no Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher again, bubble really good, card just a little bit of warpage. So far we got 4 of the 5 that are laying here are on the TM package, and 1 R. So if anybody out there, you know, happens to have a TM carded, long haul is the one that's not. But double check.
That first one.
Long haul is the registered box. If you got a TM carded long haul, hit me up. You know, throw a comment in there. I'm sure you'll jack the price up because you know how much I need it, but that's all right too. So, but yeah, 5 of the 6 Constructicons for 2025.
Okay, so now we're number 4, right? Yep.
No, top 5.
Oh,
We're in the top 5. We've done 5.
let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Yeah.
So 10, 9, 8.
4.
You're on 5, buddy. I promise.
Okay. I only got 4 left, so I guess I'm only doing 9. All right, so this is again Pretender, and this is Road Grabber. So take a look at that. Pretty much same thing.
I think this might have been the year of the Pretender.
For me, yeah.
For you.
And I don't know why, but like these same thing. This one side it's kind of caved in right there.
I think these all 3 came out of the same collection. He may have had them all stacked together. They're all the same size box, and something heavy got put on. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know this all came out of a local collection to Colorado, and an absolutely amazing collection of multiple toy lines that came out. You may see more of that collection in the coming minutes of this video, but definitely the year of the Pretender for you, for a guy who, when I met, didn't like Pretenders.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a change of heart.
An epiphany.
I had an apostrophe. Lightning struck me brain. Must have hurt. All right, moving on to my number 5 is the toughest to get in a high grade. 1 TM card hook. Little bit of a warp, as you can see. Bubble, super crisp, super clean. That's usually the part that gets mangled, but there they are. I did it in 2025, all at TFCon Chicago, all from Transformer Land. The only one that was a registered trademark as opposed to the trademark packaging was the long haul, but that's okay. I will find it. I'll probably still grade the long haul and try to trade it off, or be really crazy and say, well, no, I got the TM package, so I think I'm going to go need to get the R package too, because who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't do that? I would do that. But yeah, nice to knock that off the list. Really good, really good. It felt great. Never thought I would do it after I picked up the gift set. Thought, oh, that's good enough. Apparently not.
No.
Yeah. So I picked them up again. Shout out to Transformer Land. I helped them out. They helped me out. They cut me a really great deal. They always hook me up. You know, they always take care of everybody. So you take care of them, they'll take care of you. That's kind of how that works.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, now we should be.
Well, let's see. So I've got
in
3, 4, 5, and I guess I counted this as 6, but I think it's 6 and 7. So you go ahead and do your next one because I think
all right.
So this would be, let's go countdown. So I've got like 10, 9, I guess this would be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So.
And you got 3 left in there?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll go to my number 4. My number 4 came from I guess, semi-local guy about an hour north. Actually, it was a Facebook Marketplace find. Picked this up along with a G1 carded dead end. The card was in really rough shape, but the price was right. But picked up a mint and sealed box Motor Master. No flap crease. There's a little edge wear. There's, you know, the obvious things on it. It's not a perfect figure, but those who know that Motormaster is a very tough combiner leader to pick up sealed.
Seal.
Silt. The word is silt. Pick this up. I won't tell you how much I paid because you wouldn't believe me anyway. It was a really good deal. I actually, my wife was out of town, so I didn't even have to get permission to spend money. That was great. But yeah, threw the kids in the car and met the guy at the equivalent of a Chuck E. Cheese, and yeah, little shady deal at night. Passed some dollars over, and he kept it. He said that he got out of college in '86, watched the movie, loved it, went to the store and bought everything he could find, but he only had 3 pieces left. This, a wreck guard that was opened, and then the sealed dead end. So, and I picked up these two. Didn't want the wreck guard. He was missing the axe and the tire. But super great guy, really friendly. Was hoping that he could find the rest of what he bought from back in '86, but never heard from him again. So, and he was a Packers fan. So,
Yeah,
everyone's got a fault.
Yeah, can't really trust them all that
But
much.
yeah, really clean clearance for $10. Buy that for $10 today. I did pay more than 10. I did pay more than 10.
Okay, so that was your number 4. Okay.
Into the gold medal round.
Okay, number 3. I'm gonna go with another knockoff. I've seen this one a few times. Didn't pick it up once again, and then found it again finally, and picked it up, and it's a kickback knockoff. I guess they call it Locust.
Locust.
Oh, right there. And again, it's not sealed. And so, yeah, I really like the colors on that.
I wonder if it ever was.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of that stuff wasn't sealed to begin
Some
with.
of that stuff never got tape sealed to
Yeah.
begin with.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen them again ever since I got it. I think there's a guy out there selling them overseas. And, when he's Korea or something like that. And anytime he sells one, I think he puts out another one. So he's probably got quite a few of these. I'm going to go ahead and try to open this up and
Dun, dun, dun.
take him out of there. I think I've took him out like once or twice to just show people. But yeah, so that was another pickup. Again, one of the ones that I tried to pick up a while back and it didn't work out for whatever reason. Found him again. Finally picked him up. And again, I'm pretty partial to the pre-Transformers and the knockoffs and that sort of thing, and even some of the new knockoff stuff that they do, I've liked some of it. Yeah. Like I know, like they just put out the Black Zarek, and there you go. You can take a look at them. And so I picked up that new Black Zarek that they had. They knocked off the G1.
I dig that combination of light and medium gray on that guy. That's
So yeah,
Looks
so
like
blue,
these-
red, and I guess an off-white.
off-white.
Yeah, got a little sticker sheet in there.
That's a nice piece. I dig that. I dig that quite a bit.
Yeah, so I'll show him a little bit closer up, see if you can see that. So yeah, that's what he looks like. And again, Locust, and then some, what I'm guessing is Korean writing. And he's got his little gun, his sticker sheet. So yeah,
Slick piece.
yeah,
Slick.
pretty nice.
Slick.
And then together
It's tight.
in a box, and then the back part right there.
So you said you seen it a few times and passed on it?
I've seen it once, passed on
Seen
it.
it once?
Finally got it, picked it, and then I've seen it quite a few since then, since I got it.
I'm gonna quote a friend of the channel, and not too proud to say, but proud to say, a good friend of mine. You don't regret the things you buy. Only the things you don't.
Don't buy. Yep.
That, and if you're gonna collect.
Collect.
All right, number 3. Gonna have to make some room. Gonna have to make some.
Slide some stuff over.
Why is yours bigger than mine?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Picked this up at BotCon 2025. Took a while to pay for it, but one pre-rub trademark box silt G1 Optimus Prime. I have a Pepsi Prime. It's nice. I got a registered Prime. I don't know why I needed another one, but
in as far as characters go, is he like your favorite character?
Why you putting my business all out in the street? No, I actually couldn't stand him even as a kid. Yeah, iconic hero, always gonna do the right thing, always gonna rise to the occasion. He's gonna turn the tide to quote Lionel Standard. Shout out, heart to heart. But yeah, I did not care for the character. Nothing against him other than, nobody's perfect, and he was sure close to perfect. Iconic character, obviously. But how do you have a Transformers collection without Optimus Prime? And apparently you have to have 4 or 5 of them to if you're going to collect. It is not graded. It is currently in a sliding bottom case. It is very much gradable. If I had to guess, we'll probably do a close-up video on it if and when I do ship it off, but I would say it's probably a 70, maybe a 75. It does have some corner, some edge wear. There is no flap crease on it. Strong tape seals everywhere. Purchased at the great late American Toys R Us for the low price of $22.97.
I'll take one.
And where did I get it? BotCon 2025 in Fort Wayne, Indiana from, Transformer Line. That happened again. Yeah. I actually got it. A guy, an attendee of the show was he coming up, and he was trying to sell Transformer Land. He had a couple of totes with some wares, and in it was actually 2 of these that I do believe were from the same case. He had them since he was, a kid, and along with, I believe it was an Argentinian Cobra Viper or something or other that was carded, and then a loose graded double telescoping Luke, the double telescoping Saber Luke, and a really, really just destroyed but sealed on card Swerve. And talked to the guys at Transformer Land. I was helping them out. They kind of asked me what I thought the resale on it was, and I said, well, I don't know what he's gonna want, but I'll do like this. I'll give you this much if you pick that one up. I'll pay you that much for it. It's just gonna take me like a year. That actually happened in 24 at BotCon is when they bought it, and they made a deal. They got the 2 primes. They passed on the other stuff, and he, I gave him what I said I would give him for this one, but he did have one more. And we'll see you in 2026 on that one. So I may or may not have said, oh, that's all you want for that one? Yeah, I'll take it. Give me that one too. But yeah, sealed G1 Prime. Don't see that every day. But no. Very happy to pick it up, and that's why that made the medal round, and that is my bronze winner for 2025. G1 Optimus Prime.
Pretty nice for
pre-rub.
Your number 2 or whatever. Is
number
that
3?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Pretty freaking nice, man.
Well, I didn't say my number 1 was my most expensive pickup or anything. I just said that.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's a cool pickup. Had I not had a Prime prior to getting this one, it probably would have had to be number 1.
Yeah.
But couldn't put him any lower than 3. So why you make me feel like an asshole, man?
Number 2.
Number 2.
All right. So.
Well, you're digging out number 2. I think I gotta make some more room. We're getting a little claustrophobic in here.
Yeah. You want to slide maybe these guys over to you?
Yeah. Oh, they look better over there anyway, right? Right there next to that other.
I'll put these guys kind of behind.
Encased.
All right. Number 3.
I don't know. Does that make you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah, that makes me nervous too. I don't like that at all.
All right, guys. This is Sealed Joyride.
Ooh.
Got that here again, local guy. That the same collection I got Pretenders out of. KC, which is KD Toys.
KD Toys and
here,
Customs,
yep.
Local to where we're at right now.
Yep. And it's again like he was talking about. He picked up a collection from a local guy here in Colorado, and these were all out of that collection. And I think between me and you, we picked up quite a few of them. I wouldn't say most of them, but a lot of them.
He made some dollars.
Yeah.
off of us. You know, he worked good deals with us though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything bad about him for selling sealed toys to us.
Yep.
So
yeah, that one was pretty nice. Me and him are trying to pick up, G1s, sealed, get them graded, that sort of thing. Probably never finish, but that's kind of like our passion. The one thing I like about this one is my original Transformers that I bought back in the early '90s. This was one of them, and and of course I wasn't thinking about, just like all of us when we're kids, like, oh, I want to pick them up, keep them sealed. I opened them up just like anybody else, and I just displayed them. I still have them, but I was thinking, well, I'm going to go back and try to find the ones that I originally had, get them sealed, eventually get them graded. So again, this is one of the first ones I ever picked up. Maybe number 5 that I got, like the 5th Transformer I ever owned was Joyride. So yep. So that guy, check him out.
yeah, this was one that we were actually both looking at during. I believe it was an online auction, like a Facebook auction, where he had posted this one, and then he told me the story that, well, that's one that I had when I was a kid of 19 years old, and I'm like, well, I don't have it, but I don't know. We've been collecting Transformers for over 20 some odd years, not really together, but not really apart either.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think we only butted heads one time.
Yeah.
On one, and that's not bad, seeing as how neither one of us like to lose at anything. Anything, like from playing football to who can fart the loudest. Accidents have happened during games, but yeah, it's pretty good that we haven't really bumped heads too much on stuff. We've gone in on lots and split them up. We've done that when neither one of us really wanted to pass and let the other guy go after it. So we've, there's like 10 things in there. Why don't we just buy it together and split it?
Yeah.
That worked out. But yeah, that's a nice piece right there.
Yeah.
Whenever you're done collecting, when you grow up,
When I grow up, when I decide,
you let me know, and I'll be right there. I'll full sticker price, guaranteed, $12.99 full sticker price. I won't even try to beat you up at all.
No, all right.
At all.
All right.
All right, for number 2. For me, it's a big box. I got to get it up, but I'm going to break the cycle.
Uh-oh.
We've done nothing but Transformers. I'm going to switch it up to another passion and go with, 1989, I think? Quote me, Turtle Guys. Turtle Guys, quote me on this. I believe 1989 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sewer playset. Wasn't really looking for a sewer playset, but walked into a store and there it was, and like, hey, what's that? That's all I'm putting that in an auction tonight. Oh yeah? What are you putting it in there for? Well, you want to just sell it? And yeah, we made a deal. I picked it up. Born in the early 80s, first wave of Transformers kind of missed me by. I was a little too young. But, as a 7 to 10 year old in the late 80s, early 90s, Ninja Turtles was absolutely insane. Everyone I knew, everyone at school, 2 grades in front, 2 grades behind, Turtles was the absolute poo. I mean, it was the best thing going, and I still remember, I want to say for my 11th birthday, my folks, we didn't have a whole lot growing up, but they always took care of us on birthdays and Christmas, and they picked this up for me, and I don't know, I was that kid who had to find out what he had. I couldn't wait. So this was one of the first times I figured out what I was getting for my birthday, and just by sheer happenstance, went playing in the front yard, doing whatever, and went and opened the trunk of the car, and there it sat in all its glory. And that was like 3 weeks before my birthday, so I think they got the last laugh, and that for 3 weeks I'm agonizing over knowing exactly what's in the trunk of that car. And can we do my birthday early? I want to do my birthday early. But yeah, played with this thing. I don't think I had all the pieces to it 5 minutes after I opened it. But it absolutely, absolutely was the centerpiece of my toy floor all the time. My older brother, shout out, big brother Brian. I know you're watching. I appreciate your support. Congratulations on your new life accomplishment. Couldn't be prouder of you, brother. He had all kinds of turtles. We played together. Fast forward about a year, and neighbor kid, principal's son, can't believe we were friends. Chris, if you're watching, if you're out there, brother, hit me up on Facebook. I'd love to bring you back in if you still got your childhood toys and do the next thing that we realized together, not knowing that the vintage Technodrome plugs in to the sewer port on the side, and we had it wasn't marketed that way. I think on one of the box arts there's a picture of it somewhere, maybe. It might be on the Technodrome box, but on the little sewer tube that shoots out the side of this thing, the Technodrome cover flips up and it actually plugs in, so the turtles would crawl right into the jail of the Technodrome. Absolutely great gimmick, reminiscent of the Sky Striker and the USS flag for G.I. Joe, only fast forwarded, a decade. Loved this thing. I guess now it's official. I am a sealed TMNT collector. Upcoming videos, I went a little bit overboard with Turtles at the tail end of 2025. But yeah, that is my silver winner right there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sewer playset. Absolutely jazzed to have it. Shout out to one KD Toys and Customs, Comics and Customs. I don't even know. It's Casey's. It's Casey's shop. That's what I know.
Yep.
Appreciate you working on me with this one. Absolutely love having this in my collection. This will be in a future video as we will go over it inch by inch. It is definitely gradable. I would say strong 75 for that one.
I think we should open it, make sure it has all the parts in there, just to make sure.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's for another video. But we'll slide Big Boy McGee right on over here.
All right, ready for numero uno?
El numero uno. Before we drop to number one, any honorable mentions or wanted to put on the list but just couldn't?
Yeah, I have a couple. So I picked up.
I have one. I definitely have one.
Okay. I didn't bring it or anything like that. And the main reason I didn't bring it was because it was big and heavy.
Big.
And, yeah, and
Big
technically,
one.
technically, I bought it in 24, but it took me. I had it on layaway and finally paid it off, and I didn't pick it up until late this year. So it was technically a purchase from 24, but it was Grand Maximus. It's unused. It came with an acrylic case, a slide case, not great or anything like that. So, one of the quote, I guess, grails, the Japanese exclusive grail. So that was one. That was an honorable mention. And then there was another one that I ended up getting, but it wasn't an actual, I didn't purchase it. It was a gift from, a guy I've known for a little while. And so eventually, I'll show that one off, but I think that's for another
Oh, they're
taping.
definitely going to be. We won't even say the name. We'll say we butted heads one time. This might have been that one time. But hey, it worked out for both of us.
Yeah, it worked out.
Eventually.
Yeah. So those are my two honorable mentions.
Yeah. Well, I got one that is currently, I don't know, awaiting shipping. It is going to be shipped. My absolute favorite cartoon as a kid, outside of the obvious mainstream that was slammed in your face, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Rainbow Bright, Masters of the Universe, Smurfs. Hey, don't run afoul on those Smurfs now. Don't. We were getting along. Mess around. Talk about Papa Smurf, man. Getting Smurfy in here. No, was actually starring a very good friend of mine, Marshall Brave Star here. Cut, edit. No, Brave Star, I thought it was an absolutely brilliant cartoon. Even as a young child, like it was entertaining, but it also It had a message, and didn't have any of the toys. Really small toy line. I think there's less than 10, 15 pieces in the whole line. Wave 2 was canceled. I know some prototypes slipped out. Some hard copies and test shot stuff. But of that set, always wanted to get the Fort Kirium playset, and was fortunate enough to find that in 2025. It would have been on the list. It probably would have came in probably number, I don't know. These kind of took 10 through 5 up, but it probably would have been above the Constructicons, maybe even Motormaster. Absolutely great set. It is currently, it's been graded. I'm told it's waiting shipping. I don't know. I don't know what the grade is. We'll do an unbox when we get it. But Fort Kirium, that would be my. Would love to claim it as 2025, but I don't have it to show you, so I can't prove I own it. But I do.
Yeah. As
long as it comes back and it doesn't get lost in shipping. But yeah, that would be my honorable mention. So
yeah.
Enough out of me. My name's Yep. Show number 1, man.
All right, number 1. Not trying to jack everything up here. Okay.
I'll bring it.
So, my number 1 is Ultra
Magnus.
Magnus. Again, from BotCon 2025.
Yeah, who'd you buy it from?
Transformerland?
Maybe. Maybe some guy.
No flat crease. All sealed both sides. Looks good. Pretty nice. I think you told me, like, as soon as I seen it, you're like, yep, just gonna probably buy that. I think you told me that.
Yeah, actually, I met him in the bunker a couple days prior to TFCon Chicago, and just went through some of their sealed stuff and their graded stuff, and helped them get some prices on it, and then saw this piece and was like, ooh, that's nice, and helped him figure out a price. And then after I figured it out, I said, yeah, there's a pretty good chance that my name Yaf is gonna buy that at the show. And there's actually a funny story. As opposed to carting everything into the show, that at that show, Transformerland created a link and put up a small web page, whatever, that you could scan a QR code and go to a listing of all the sealed stuff that they had brought, and just left it all locked up in the hotel room. And a couple of guys that sold these at the same show to Jeff, they were, they're sealed collectors and great guys and easy to work with. We went over there with Matt to the room, and we were letting them look through stuff, and they bought some pieces, and then we were going through this, and we have a little insider game that we like to play where the three of us, and occasionally my boy will participate.
Colleague.
We'll
be colleagues, man.
The colleagues.
Yeah.
We'll all write down, kind of in secret, hey, what are you thinking on this?
I hate you so much.
And they had this price that, we'll just say, XXXX. And I wrote down, XXXX minus $1. They're both going down like a few $100, and I drop it down $1. Like, man, I priced that thing. That's a fair price, guy.
It's okay. I got him back after that.
Yeah.
What was cool was like Matt actually went lower than either one of us.
He was the go figure. He was the lowest
I know, and
one.
He's usually the highest one.
He's usually the highest one for obvious reasons. I mean, we lowball.
But it's so funny.
It's a game.
Yeah, it's a game, and it's funny because it's like me, you, and him are like the only three that do it, and then he's all
do it all the time.
You know what's funny is he's like, "Oh, I thought we were doing average." I go, "We've never done the average. We've never done that." As if that's the case, I'm gonna go like $0.
I'm gonna go minus. I'm gonna go negative dollars.
I know. It's like we don't.
Like I'll give me $1 and I'll take it off your hands, buddy.
So it turned out it was better than the original price, but it was it wasn't. He didn't give me to as low as he went down. But we went up from that a little bit more, so it worked out in the end. But this guy, man, and then needless to say, we did one right after that for him, and
Yeah,
Me
it was
and
actually
Matt,
for
we-
this
yeah,
for this
we-
set.
Yeah.
Yeah, they set me up.
Oh yeah, we did.
They
Yeah,
said
yeah.
they went and hold on, before we write these down, we're gonna go have a meeting. I'll double the price.
It is fun. It
You
is fun.
triple
That's
the
one of my
price.
favorite things to do, and I think Matt was the actual one who started that.
He
Yeah.
started it.
And now
yeah.
we do it like every time. and
Shout
it's so
out
cool.
to Matthew.
Yeah, it's just
Matthew.
one of those inside things that we do. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, what you got it for was a more than fair price. You got it for a good price.
Yeah.
So he knew my number was full of caca, but it was.
Yeah, you can say that. I don't believe you. You can say whatever he wants. I don't believe him. I think he was serious as a heart attack. I won't believe that guy for nothing.
Well, if I price it more than he'll pay
Shut
for
up,
it,
man.
you
It's
know,
time for you to know you're number one. These guys
All
don't want to
right.
hear your lies.
With nothing more from me and no further anything ado's. My number one, definitely not the most expensive thing in the world, but it was the first time I had seen one up close, and it is an original animation model cell of a really obscure figure in Cutthroat. You can see the approval stamp. I wanna say it's like August something 1986. Absolutely could not be more happy to have this in my collection. It took a lot of work to get it from none other than Transformerland. There were
Mr. Matthew.
several folks that were interested in it. Some well-known YouTubers were interested in it. My name Yef was interested in it. I was kind of third in line on it. There's another individual who had a lot of stuff he wanted to trade for it, and stayed the course and basically threatened to burn down the bunker if he didn't sell it to me.
Mhm.
And he listened. No, but I was, I think, fourth in line to get it, and it worked out. I was able to pick it up at the tail end of 2025, and 2026, it will probably be the first thing that it won't be graded, but I will have it professionally framed, and then it'll go on the wall with other art and celebrity autographs and voice actors and stuff. Definitely won't try to get all of them that they ever made.
No.
I don't know if that'd be possible. I know there are guys who have a really, really large collection of animation cells and stuff like that, but very happy to have this in the collection. That's why it's my number one, is I'd never seen one in person before. Never thought I would own one. And I did have Cutthroat as a kid in the simplest of figures, not a great transformation, but when you're 7 years old, it was like the greatest toy ever. He was super powered, and long before Beast Wars and Pterosaur got super energon, my Cutthroat was super energon. Can't ever get out of my head, because I had that idea at seven, not 6, but 7. And yeah, it's absolutely great. In closing, again, can't say thank you enough to Transformerland for helping us in this journey. Very happy to be part of that team. We will be selling on behalf of Transformerland at TFCon LA in Burbank 2025, March 15th. Guys, if you're there, come by the booth. You'll know it's us. If you're already subscribing, might get a discount on anything on the table. If you subscribe while you're there, give us a like on any random video. You'll probably get a discount anyway. We want to boost the channel. Transformerland is sponsoring us on this whole deal. Again, we're selling for them. It's going to be a blast. Come see us. Come hang out. We'll be in the room. We'll be on the floor. We'll be shooting everything. Buy something. Maybe we'll cut you a video of what you purchased. Get you out there. Make you YouTube famous for a day. Why not? But yeah, absolute thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everyone who's watching the videos. We really appreciate the support. All of our family and friends have been behind us 100%. I mean, I love doing this. I know you're enjoying doing this.
For sure.
Guys, I hope your year was great. I hope you stayed safe during the holidays. Here's to 2026. Hopefully we see you on the hunt. Until then, guys.